Hey everybody, welcome to CastorsCorner.com. I'm your host Khalil, here for another toy of the day. You can check out a full gallery of this set right here, up on CastorsCorner.com. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. We are at Castors Corner. You can check out our shirts up on TeePublic and check out the Cornercast podcast every Monday night. New one going up tonight with our friend Brian from the Fanboy Factor or fanboyfactor.com. I'm thrilled to finally have this, and knowing that Diamond is doing the other Sam and Rizzo. Excuse me. Sam and Rizzo coming up, hopefully by the end of the year. And it was just, we saw these years ago, 3 years ago, I think, at Toy Fair 2019, so 2 years ago. We saw these debuted, Dr. Teeth and Zoot, and we were going to wrap up the Electric Mayhem band from the Muppet Show. And I know there's one more member, and I don't remember his name, but I mean, this is the main band right here. And orders just weren't high enough. And with Toys R Us going out of business, it kind of killed the Muppets line with Wave 2 and 3. And we were lucky enough to get this wave with Janice and Floyd. Animal was amazing with his full drum kit, but we needed Dr. Teeth and Zoot for sure. And we saw it, it was advertised, it was pushed, and then canceled. Last year for Comic-Con, they did do a box set with everybody in it. It was a little bit out of my price range, to be honest with you, especially since I had the rest of the band and I just wanted these two. So $200 for these two was a little bit much for me. It's just from a buyer's perspective, as much as I wanted it, but I wasn't as invested in the Electric Mayhem band. I wanted it, but they were never really my favorite part of the Muppets. Rizzo is. So I need Rizzo, like 100%. So I've been begging, Diamond to do Rizzo and, actually get him out there. And he's coming. But it is nice to feel like I can put a bow on the Muppets with this set and then the set later on. So I was surprised. I really thought that this was coming out closer to Christmas, closer to November. So when I walked into a toy store the other day and saw it just sitting, I had to grab it. Like I just was like, it was regularly priced. It wasn't upcharged like some places do, and it was there. And I said, "What? Yeah, I'm in. Give me the box." So I bought it, got it home, and opened it, of course, and then dug out my Muppets from a few years ago. So here's Dr. Teeth. Right, Dr. Teeth. Yeah, Dr. Teeth. He is a really cool looking figure, and one of the things about this Muppet line is there's no really room for reuse of parts. So everything that they do has to be pretty much unique and to itself. He is really solid when it comes to the body and the legs. The arms, like the other Muppets, are a little difficult. And I say difficult just from the perspective of knowing that they're thinner. And so the longevity of him and reposing him in different ways could be a problem. But I mean, they capture the magic of the Muppets in these. The texture, the colors, the paint. It's really nice. Now he comes with his keyboards, which is a nice little extra piece, an extra diode piece that you can put with your. And he can look like he's playing, as you can see. So it's just, the magic of the Muppets has really been captured. And I know not Palisades, was it Palisades? Palisades line is like thought of as the premier Muppet line. And they did go really deep. They did. I'm not going to excuse that. I personally, I saw, when I picked him up, they actually had a lot of Palisades Muppets in that store. And I looked at them thinking, oh, maybe I should get into that line too and start picking up figures here and there. And I looked at it and I wasn't crazy about the scale and the size of the figures themselves. And I know they look cool. Like, don't get me wrong. I really do like these Muppets better, to be honest with you. Maybe I would have felt different if I had bought them back then. Maybe if I'd played with them a little bit and posed them out, I had the space for them. These feel a little more possible. Like, I feel like I could clear off one of those shelves and put my entire Muppets on those shelves with some risers here and there to kind of separate them out. But I feel like they can be pretty complete up there. And I feel like I've got the big enough names that they are there without all the different costumes inside. So I do love this line. So there's Dr. Teeth. And then Zoot here, I will say my one criticism, my biggest criticism of the Muppets line is they got the proportions right with kind of like the skinnier arms. I do worry, again, about the longevity of the arm, of the pegs in the arms. I hope they hold up. I really do. Because they, we can pose them out. They can bend. They can turn. I'm not having any issues with them, to be honest with you. They've been really well done. I think, as I look at this, but I think it's a really good line. I can't tell if the knee is supposed to go that way, or if there's something wrong with it. It looks like it might be maybe reversed. I gotta play with it a little more as I pose it out. But like the Birkenstocks, the sandals here. Sorry, I was trying to really look at it without breaking it. I think they capture it. So my criticism of it is they, with the exception of animal hair, they are not, and I pulled out the whole band so I can do a nice little photo shoot with them. They really cannot hold their accessories. It's like there's no grip strength on these. And yes, does it capture the magic of the Muppets that way? Because it looks like things are just tied to their hands? Yes. But we don't get elastics with these to really make them look that way. So it's a little bit of a balancing act. And they can't hold them. But when you look at the rest of the band, too, they can't hold as well. So there's no grip hands. There's no closed hands so that they can actually hold on to their things. And you'll see that from the pictures, how they're kind of just like balanced in a certain way. But to be able to put a bow on these guys and kind of be done with it is amazing. And I'll admit, I think I've got some reverse joints here, and unfortunately, I don't know if you can see it, but I think the knee on this one is reversed around, and I don't know if I can fix the leg. I gotta take a look at it and see if there's any. Doesn't look like there's any rotation there. But I'm not a like I said, the Electric Mayhem isn't like the big part. It's not like a Kermit or a Fozzie, where I'm looking at going, oh, I need this to be 100% perfect. I'm just thrilled that I have it, to be honest with you. So it's a nice addition. It's a nice way to close it out, and hopefully by the end of the year we'll have Sam the Eagle and Rizzo, and I can put a little bow on my Muppets collection. For me, the definitive Muppets collection, because these are also, what's nice about these is they are also in scale with the Diamond Select stuff. So they are in scale with all the Diamond Select other lines, and so you can have some really fun moments if you've got. Oh yes, he's up here. I can reach him before the breeze over there. You can pose your favorite Muppets with your favorite movie stars, which is always a throwback to watching the Muppet Show growing up, and having those moments where John Wick joins the Electric Mayhem band on keyboards. That's just too much fun. So I've got a few selects up here. I'll take some pictures with everybody together. And you'll see the whole Mayhem band together, finally. So thank you. We picked these up ourselves, but we always thank Diamond for producing these great things. You can check out a full gallery of Dr. Teeth and Zoot with the whole band that was produced. Hopefully I can set it up and it'll look cool. You can follow us. We're at Kastor's Corner on all social media. Check out the Cornercast podcast every night. Hit the subscribe button down below. It's either under Dr. Teeth or under Zoot. The more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do, and we get to share them with you. And you can check out our shirts. We've got some shirts, and I'm going to start working on some new ones too. So we'll have more up for the fall. So thank you again for watching the Toy of the Day here on CastorsCorner.com. And we will see you tomorrow night for another Toy of the Day. Have a good night, everybody.